Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions in the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quick throw, testing the middle. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks pick up enough to get a first down there. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Barber. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Gamecocks with first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Strong game by this quarterback. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Sellers. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big...
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. First down here for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it falls incomplete. 3rd and short now for the offense from the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush closing in. Who's going to take off here? Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. We'll see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the single back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
7th play of the drive coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Syracuse.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Syracuse looking to convert on 4th down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Orangemen. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him?
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Gadsden. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, the bootleg here fools the defense completely. He gets out in the corner, and he's got the option to run it or throw it. Nice, accurate throw in rhythm and a first down.
Gonna run it. It's James. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
He's going to hand this off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He's swarmed with a pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to throw yet again. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 40 yards out. Long enough and good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive and at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he's going to lose yardage here. 2nd and very long after the disastrous run on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. He's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
A completion makes it second down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Bennett. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Looking for the wideout. When he finds his target, he has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the quarterback dropping back. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down. And now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And then first down, right back to the running game. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He finds the running back in the flat. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw again. Still looking to improvise on this play. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. The Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, he'll lose 10 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's got some room. Can he get there? Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. The 50. Across the 40. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Syracuse. That puts them on top in the second half.
I mean, you're backed up all the way near your own goal line. I mean, they're at their own 1-yard line. They're just trying to get a little bit of room, and instead, the length of the field, 99 yards for a touchdown. What a play.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 24.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Eludes the rush. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. And one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Hunt. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Down one possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, South Carolina. They jump in front here in the 4th. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He's missed it. The extra point is no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
South Carolina 30. Syracuse 27.
This one will be fair caught. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. And the running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He shreds the tackle. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Orangemen. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. On 1st down, it's play action. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the running back's got it again. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, a reverse. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Gamecocks have first and 10 here. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
We'll call for the fair catch here.